When I think about the 40 years I've been involved in dance in Chicago and everything I've seen and how much of that has been directly or indirectly the responsibility of the Dance Center's presenting series, it's phenomenal.
For me, the presenting series, of course, seeing the work on stage is always inspiring. But as I think, Shirley was really brilliant in having this housed in our department so that we could take classes with the artists, we could have them in our histories and culture classes, sharing their experiences, and just literally like sharing the same space. There's been so many moments where, someone I've been really starstruck by just walks by and they're eating a sandwich, or dealing with an injury on their foot or something, and it sort of humanizes these folks that you've really held up on a pedestal for years.
It can go back to Dance Africa, it can go back to Bill T. Jones, it can go back to Doug Verone. I mean, these were all people who were involved with the Dance Center. All along, I think the Dance Center has raised the level of sophistication with contemporary dance in Chicago. No other organization, no other institution could have done it the way the Dance Center has.
The dance presenting series has been important to the ecosystem of dance, just on a national and international level. As a student seeing those performances, they had a really profound impact on me and my trajectory as an artist, and also broadening my ideas about what dance was. And I think that the presenting series does that for our students now, but also does that for our community, which I think is really important.
B.B. Miller's company came last spring, and what stuck out to me was when I was able to have a conversation with her beforehand, and then seeing her production with her dancers and the lights and costumes and props with all of her dancers, and I watched it twice because it was so good.
B.B. Miller's construction of space is super fascinating. I think that the way that she uses process versus product, I think, is so inspiring. I think that the final product is always so stunning, but as someone who has read about her work and learned from her in classes, it's just like she values all the work that happens in the studio, and it's so evident on the stage.
The impact usually is visible the Monday after the performance, when students are talking about it in the hallways or in the studios, or they're trying some of the moves. And to see students, as they start creating their own works for student performance night or their capstones, you can see the influences of different artists on their work. And it's like, oh, I know where you got that, or oh, that you were really inspired by.
The level of expectation is so great here, and it's rare that people are disappointed. It's a gem.